Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Alternative Chartbusters, where I count down the top 10 singles in a parallel universe. And straight in at number 10, it's the Droogs and Change Is Gonna Come on the Plug and Socket label. The Droogs were indie pop pioneers who had been releasing singles on their own Plug and Socket label since 1973. This track came out in 1984. It's got clear production by Earl Mankey and chiming guitar solo by Roger Clay. At number 9 in the charts, it's Bobby Fuller 4 and the track Love's Made a Fool of You, and on the B-side it's got Don't Ever Let Me Know. The A-side is a Buddy Holly cover with some nice guitar work, and the B-side is a more folk rock type number. At number 8 in the charts, it's Booker T and the MGs from 1971 and the track Melting Pot. This track sees them updating their sound with some ultra crisp drumming and upfront keyboards. Okay, and at number 7 it's Jilted John by Jilted John on EMI International label. This is a pseudonym for actor Graham Fellows, and he nails the fey pop punk vocal style of bands like the Buzzcocks on a genuinely funny punk song, and it's got some great cover photos as well. Graham Fellows is still working today in a comic role of John Shuttleworth. If you're an American, you may want to check him out, and you'll probably think the English humour is quite bizarre. At number 6, it's an EP by Charlie Feathers called Nobody's Darlin' But Mine, which was put out by the Ace label for Record Store Day in 2013. And the organ on the A side gives these two tracks a contemporary 1962 sound. And on side 2, the side wind is a pleasant country number with added harmonica, and it's also got backing vocals by the lyrics in the style of the Jordanaires. And we move straight into the top 5 with a EP by Johnny Kidd, and this combines his first single with a demo that he recorded for the Five Nutters, which had never been released on vinyl until it came out on this EP. And one of the tracks by the Five Nutters, She's My Blood Red Beauty, which, considering it was recorded in 1957, is absolutely fantastic. It's a country-tinged song, and I could imagine it being covered by some of the Sun recording artists or even George Jones in the mid-50s. And it's certainly impressive for an English rocker at that time. And the other track is his debut single, both sides of that, Please Don't Touch and Growl. And you also get some liner notes by Boz Bora. At number 4 in the Parallel Universe 2 charts, it's a reissue of the Plimsolls' classic power pop single A Million Miles Away, which was put out, the reissue was put out by Munster, the Madrid-based label. And Peter Case had been a member of the Nerves alongside Jack Lee and Paul Collins, and sadly the Plimsolls never really broke through, and Peter Case continued in a more singer-songwriter style rather than the guitar pop sound of the Plimsolls. And so we come to the top 3, and we have a single by Hello. The A-side, Tell Him, is a speeded up version of the Exciters' Tell Him. Plus it's got some irritating hand claps which remind me of those horrible Stars on 45's singles. But the B-side, Lightning, is a different matter altogether. It's a junk shop glam classic, and DJs in the Parallel Universe have been playing this solidly for weeks. Number 2, we have Pussycat Trash and an EP they put out called La La Ovula on the Slamped Underground Organisation label. This is Raw Riot Girl from Newcastle, and the label was in a similar style to early Kill Rock Stars and some of the releases that were coming out on the K level back in the 90s. And it includes inside an insert, and it says in the insert about this EP, screaming from the hip and shooting from the heart. And the track Stupid Nothing is my favourite on this EP. There's 5 tracks in all, but Stupid Nothing has influences I feel from Polystyrene and X-Ray Specs, and is certainly a bit special. And the number 1 single in the Parallel Universe is Nero and the Gladiators. The A-side, Entry of the Gladiators, hasn't been getting airplay. It's the B-side, Boots, and this is from 1961, and it was written by their guitarist, Colin Green. It features some fabulous guitar by Colin Green, and also quite complex keyboards by band leader Mike Nero O'Neill. And now, to end this edition of Alternative Chartbusters, hang around to hear a track by Nero and the Gladiators, and one by Pussycat Trash as well.